Starting off with some mood boards, looking at a collection of old images and references, taking it to the sketchbook at first, and then we're starting a typographic exploration. Just playing with letter forms, looking for spaces, sizes, looking for different ways the letters sit with each other and play with each other, seeing what shapes we can make. Obviously going into sort of more abstract shapes, a bit more stacked, a bit more. The Japanese element of the ingredients, the green teas, I wanted to sort of look at that structure of Japanese typography and see if we could bring that into some of the letter forms. Playing with lots of other reference points, again, circles, marks, stamps, ways you can look at branding the word to make it more than just a word mark, but more than pure typography. Playing around here with some script. Didn't really like this, but got to try these things. Looking at visualizing the ingredients here in a more traditional way. This is a more traditional Victorian style. Smashed together with that typography. It's quite interesting. And again, playing with different letter forms, different ways of scripting, different ways of iconography. This was interesting. This was sort of scanning old reference points and pulling them together. So these are old, out of sync kind of fonts that I've kind of scanned in and redrew and are playing around with to see if they give us, again, another unique sensibility to the shape of the word. Lots of fiddling around with things just to make sure they look right. Kind of fun, but ultimately doesn't feel serious enough. And then playing around with the hops icon. This is meant to be a hop. Various different ways of playing with that. These are all drawn, obviously hand drawn and visualized. Quite like this one. It ended up looking a bit like a lion's head, but there's something interesting in the shape. And then on to brand colors, looking at the ingredients and the source of the ingredients and sort of trying to work from there. And then the stripes. I think the stripes are really interesting, playing with the structure and also the way that the stripes sit with the master colors, and then bringing some color into that identity and logo and typography that we like. Now the mark has to do quite a lot. It has to have a lot of information in it, but I like the fact that it can operate as a kind of everything in a roundel. Be this singular kind of stamp that is quite traditional and old school back from that early reference point. And then using it without all the other things on it. These are the final label designs. And these are the finished products on the bottle.